Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dave, and we're back with our next reading of the New Testament. I apologize ahead of time if you hear some aircraft flying by and it makes a little bit of noise, but yeah, it's probably going to happen. But all right, so we're back with our next reading of the New Testament, and we're going to do it this way again because I'm at work and I don't have the Bible in my car right now. So, but I do have it on my phone. So remember, if you don't have a Bible, you can read for free at Bible.com or the YouVersion app, which I am using right now. So we're Revelations chapter 18, and we're going to cover the fall of Babylon the Great, and the world mourns Babylon's fall, and finality of Babylon's fall, for a total of 24 verses. All right, so if you're ready, we will go ahead and get started. After these things I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory. And he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxury. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, lest you share in her sins, and lest you receive of her plagues. For her sins have reached to heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. Render to her just as she rendered to you, and repay her double according to her works in the cup which she has mixed. Mix double for her. In the measure that she glorified herself and lived luxuriously, in the same measure give her torment and sorrow. For she says in her heart, I sit as queen, and am no widow, and I will see no sorrow. Therefore her plagues will come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she will be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judges her. The kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived luxuriously with her will weep and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning, standing at a distance for her fear and of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city of Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour your judgment has come. And the merchants of the earth will weep and mourn over her, for no one buys their merchandise anymore. Merchandise of gold and silver, precious stones and pearls, fine linens, purple, silk, and scarlet, and every kind of citron wood, and every kind of object of ivory, every kind of object of most precious wood, bronze, iron, and marble, and cinnamon and incense, fragrant oil and frankincense, wine and oil, fine flour and wheat, cattle and sheep, horses and chariots, and bodies and souls of men. The fruit that your soul longed for has gone from you, for all the things which are rich and splendid have gone from you, and shall find them no more at all. The merchants of these things who became rich by her will stand at a distance and fear her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city, that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold and precious stone and pearls. For in 1 hour such great riches came to nothing. Every shipmaster, all who traveled by ship, sailors, and many as trade on the sea, stood at a distance and cried out when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What is it like, this great city? They threw dust on their heads and cried out, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city in which all who had ships on the sea became rich by her wealth. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. Rejoice over her, O heaven, and you holy apostles and prophets, for God has avenged you on her. Then a mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, and threw it into the sea, saying, Thus with the violence of the great city of Babylon shall be thrown down, and shall not be found any more. The sound of harpists, musicians, flutists, and trumpeters shall not be heard in you any more. No craftsman of any craft shall be found in you any more, and the sounds of a millstone shall not be heard in you any more. The light of the lamp shall not shine in you any more, and the voice of the bridegroom and bride shall not be heard in you any more. For your merchants were the great men of earth, for by your sorcery all the nations were deceived. And in her was found the blood of prophets and saints, and of all who were slain on the earth. So that concludes our reading of Revelations chapter 18. It is Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. So hopefully for some of you all, this will be a short week. You got Thanksgiving just around the corner, and I hope that you are able to take time and enjoy that with your families. So I know I'm thankful this year to be home with my family and not deployed somewhere. So I'm grateful for that, and my prayers are with all of you who are currently deployed. You know, whether it be military type deployment or your job has you somewhere that you know, on some sort of business trip or whatever, to where you can't be home with your family. So I hope that you're able to find some way to be with them. Maybe it'll be on a FaceTime or something. Technology helps out a lot. Hurts in a lot of ways too, but we can use it for good. All right, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day from Central Texas, as always. God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you. Unseen, you're not alone.